This video is sponsored by Audible. Hey kids, it's me, Ian the Car, and I've completely lost control of my life. Welcome back to another episode of Ian Carr's Card Game Reviews, where we'll be looking at, you guessed it, another great game about cars. Buckle your seatbelts.
Fill your tank, get in step, check your tires, and go get gas. Putt-Putt, you've got to save the zoo.
Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo from 1995. You probably know it, you probably love it, and you might have even found it in a box of cereal. Putt-Putt is a purple car with a pet dog named Pep and an unhealthy obsession with helping people. One minute he's agreeing to deliver some animal chow to the zoo, and then the next thing you know, he's agreeing to recapture 6 runaway animals before the zoo's grand opening later that day. This is a game that I know very well. I have played Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo so many times that it's actually a little bit hard for me to talk about. Like, the game's just kind of become mush in my mind. Nostalgic mush, sure, but mush nonetheless.
What with the zoo opening today, I've so much to fix. Bridges, boats, the works. But the worst of it is that some of the baby animals are missing.
This is Outback Al, and he seems to think that it's normal to have a ton of stuff to fix the day of the zoo's opening, but that just kind of sounds like irresponsible zoo management to me.
Hey! I can look for the missing baby animals while you take care of the stuff that needs fixing.
Jackaroo, you're on!
You know what would be a good idea? What if I sent a child into my zoo filled with broken bridges and escaped animals? Nothing could go wrong there. Jackaroo!
Jackaroo!
Putt-Putt has to locate Baby Jumbo the elephant, Kenya the lion, Sammy the seal, Zanzibar the hippo, Skeeter the snake, and Masai the giraffe. Otherwise, the zoo... I guess maybe they'll just have to open tomorrow. I feel like that should be the course of action anyway. I mean, you got 6 runaway animals, bridges are collapsing all over the place. Postponing the opening by like a day wouldn't be the end of the world, right?
I'll find them for you.
Good day and good luck, Putt-Putt. Well, I'm off to fix up the place.
Alright, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do is head over to my favorite character in the game, Chuckwagon.
Hi, Putt-Putt.
Hi, Chuck Wagon. I was wondering what you have to eat or drink.
Just what you see, Putt-Putt. Hot cocoa, cotton candy, and cheese squigglies.
He's just a side character, but for some reason or another, I always liked him. He's got a cool design, he seems like a nice guy, he gives me free food. I mean, what more could you ask for, really?
I'll have some cheese squigglies, please.
Excellent choice. Here you go. And you don't have to pay me a thing.
Here we grab some hot cocoa and some cheese squigglies, which we'll need later. Side note, don't cheese squigglies just sound delicious? I wish I could try them. It's just one of those fake foods with a great name that make me want to give them a chance.
Worm doodle.
From here, the game is actually pretty straightforward. I mean, you just have to locate and rescue the missing animals, and none of them are really that hidden. They're all very much out in the open. It's almost like Outback Al didn't even look. I'm pretty sure Putt-Putt is the easiest of the Junior Adventure series. This is a game that I enjoy, but this is also a game for babies. And speaking of babies, Baby Jumbo is stuck on the edge of a cliff because this mouse is just standing there being a dick, I guess. Why don't you leave him alone, Jerry?
Save me, save me! I'm under attack by a giant mouse. A giant mouse? Yeah, he jumped out and scared me.
Now, Humongous Entertainment always has really good art in their games, but Baby Jumbo always kind of freaked me out. He looks different in every single shot. It's almost like the artists couldn't agree on how to draw an elephant. To rescue Jumbo, all you have to do is give the mouse some cheese squigglies, and I changed my mind about wanting to try them. They just look so floppy. Sammy the seal is stuck behind a closed dam. This is a very simple dam, very easy to operate. Wouldn't the person who closed the dam have seen Sammy right there? Did Outback Al do this? Is he purposefully trying to make his own zoo fail? That'd be a pretty interesting plot twist, actually.
Hey! You must be Sammy Seal.
Saving her is really easy though, she just needs something from a toolbox. You think that's something that Outback Al could have done himself? Isn't he walking around with a toolbox fixing bridges or something? I don't see why he needed me for this one.
Get ready, Sammy. You're going swimming. Yeah!
Jackaroo!
Now you might be thinking, isn't there more to the story, or is this it? Do you really just drive around and save a few animals and that's all there is to the game? Well, before you actually rescue the trapped animals, you can go and speak to their parents to kind of check in on them.
Are you the fella who's helping to find the baby animals?
I sure am.
Oh, wonderful. I have a feeling you're going to find my Jumbo.
As a kid, this was fun, and a little bit sad. I mean, they just want their kids back, you know? As an adult, though, just take a moment and see if you notice any similarities in the stories here.
I hope my little girl comes home soon.
Maybe I can find her for you.
Oh, nothing would make me happier.
Where can you be, Kenya?
Maybe I can find her for you.
Oh, thank you.
I wonder where the kid could have run off to.
Excuse me.
That's a tongue, Putt-Putt.
Hello.
Thank you. You are a good little car.
Oh my goodness. What's the matter?
My wife Squidgy and I are so worried about our daughter Squidgy.
Yeah, so not exactly the most engaging stuff. Zanzibar the hippo is just fucked. I mean, how did you even manage this one, dude? Luckily, with some help from the coolest dudes in the zoo, saving him is a breeze. Or like a ice joke, saving him is like ice. It was cool.
You must be little Skeeter. I saw your mom and she sure misses you. I miss her too. I need something to warm me up so I can go home.
Skeeter the snake does not need anybody's help. Yeah, he's a cute snake, but like, he's not stuck. He's just cold and he's not getting any warmer sitting there on the ice. Anyway, you just give this guy the hot cocoa we got from Chuck Wagon, but he doesn't deserve it.
My name's Putt-Putt.
And I'll do my best. I need something to warm me.
Alright, who's left? The giraffe? Masai is actually in, like, an understandable situation. Like, if a bunch of giraffes got out of their exhibits and were wandering around the zoo, sure, maybe one could get stuck like this, I guess.
I wanna go home.
No escape. I also appreciate the fact that we actually work together at this part, like, at least she pitches in.
That was the best fun ever.
Speaking of work, where the hell is Outback Al? This zoo is not that big, and I have been all over the place crossing numerous bridges, and I have seen nobody fixing them. I know I gave Zanzibar crap for the ridiculousness of his predicament, but now take a look at our last stranded animal, Kenya the lion cub. It's like, did you hop down from the observation point, or were you swimming up the waterfall and then halfway through you forgot how to swim up waterfalls? I just don't see how else this could have happened.
Yes! You made it! That was the best fun ever!
With that highly improbable situation taken care of, the zoo is officially saved.
Welcome, mates, to the grand opening of the Cartown Zoo.
Stop it, Al. Stop moving your huge face like that. It's like you got no car bones in your car neck. And why is your chin hairy? Who thought stubble was a good idea on a car? Creepy.
Here you go, for a job well done.
Great job, Putt-Putt. You sure kicked that challenge in the butt-butt.
Putt-Putt save the zoo. Putt-Putt save the zoo. Putt-Putt save the zoo. Putt-Putt save the zoo.
Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo is a charming, colorful little adventure game that's remembered fondly with good reason. For the target age group, it's just really well put together. Simple to understand, bright colors, good music. You're basically playing through a cartoon about a sentient car recapturing sentient animals. I mean, it is a little weird that the animals have the same intelligence as the cars, but they're kept in a zoo, right? Like, the animals in the zoo all know that they're being held in an exhibit that they're not allowed to leave, and they're just all pretty much cool with that. It might have seemed like I kind of rushed through this game, but honestly, it's just really short. It really doesn't take that long to save all the animals, but as you do that, there are a few other distractions along the way. There's an ice hockey game where you play against a polar bear.
Welcome, sports fans, to the Arctic Land Icy Square Garden.
I don't know why, but I always hated this polar bear. I don't know if it was the expression on his face or how freaky he looked as he wobbled around the ice, but I never liked this guy.
What a shot!
There are some poetic chimps.
I had a sandwich made with honey, tasted kind of funny, so I gave it to my bunny.
Never really cared too much about these guys, honestly. Even as a kid, I knew their rhymes were weak. And of course, we can't forget the Welcome to the Zoo song. I mean, I gotta mention Welcome to the Zoo.
Welcome to the zoo, 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 with the kangaroos, roos, roos, and the tigers too, too, too. Welcome to the zoo, zoo, zoo.
Aside from that, though, it's pretty much just a pretty quick game. You save the animals, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this little look at Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo, and if you've got fond memories of the game yourself, share them with me in the comments. I'd love to hear. Like I said, I've played the crap out of this game, way too many times to count. It's a good one. I think I like Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon more. This game was clearly made for the animal kids that were really into animals. The ones that only watched Wild Thornberries, you know that kid. I was not that kid. I would rather go to the moon. And hey, before you drive on out of here, give me a couple seconds to tell you about Audible. When you're driving on a long road trip down a highway filled with other sentient cars, I guess, we all know that wind speed is just too high to hold a conversation. So, instead of popping that Neil Sedaka 8-track tape in for the 100th time, why not listen to an audiobook from Audible? High-quality audiobooks that will make your engine purr. That's a car thing that car people say, right? Audible.com/brutalmoose. Audible.com/brutalmoose. BRUTALMOOSE. If you start a 30-day trial, your first Audible book is free. My book recommendation is The Disaster Artist, a book chronicling the production of one of the most infamous bad movies, The Room. The film version of this book is about to be released, which I'm excited for. I think it'll be really funny, but the book is hilarious. I'm not kidding. Give it a listen before or after the movie. Just be sure you check it out. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Ian Carr's Card Game Reviews. Be sure to check in next time when we'll be reviewing Forza for the 50th time this year.